Yo man, what's poppin' YouTube? It's Q, back at it again, another Q Reviews. This time I wanted to try something new in this episode. It's technically a review, but today we're actually gonna discuss why I think J. Cole has proven himself to be the leader of the 2010 class. That includes Drake, Kendrick, Sean, Meek, Wale, Nipsey, and all the others. And this is no knock to any of the MCs that are mentioned or the ones that aren't mentioned. Hopefully after this video you'll see why I do think Cole has proven himself to be the leader of this class. But before we can even talk about why he is the leader, we have to kind of go through his background and see like what he has done. So let's talk about it. So let's start at the beginning. Cole came out the gate, released his first mixtape called The Come Up. This is his debut mixtape in 2007. He made this mixtape in hopes to sign with Jay-Z's newly founded label Roc Nation. He'd been camping outside of the Roc Nation building in New York trying to get a deal. Jay-Z kept passing him by. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have heard the story. A year later, Cole came out with this record called Lights Please. Lights Please was pretty much his introduction, his key to the door to getting into Roc Nation. Jay signed him, boom, the rest is history. Before we get to the rest is history, we have to still keep in mind in 2009, Cole released his second mixtape called The Warm Up. It had already shown improvement in production and in his lyricism. After the success of Drake's instant classic So Far Gone in 2009, Cole immediately got back in the booth in 2010. And this is where the rise of J. Cole truly began, in my opinion. He fought hard for his debut album to be released, and he showed so much hunger through this third mixtape called Friday Night Lights. And Friday Night Lights included street classics such as Cost Me a Lot, You Got It featuring Wale, and his standout In the Morning featuring Drake. It was clear to Roc Nation that Cole was ready for his debut album Spotlight. So in 2011, Cole releases his highly anticipated debut album, Cole World: The Sideline Story. It's an album that tells the tale of J. Cole's triumph from an emerging MC under Jay-Z's wing. And this album included the smash hits Can't Get Enough featuring Trey Songz, Nobody's Perfect featuring Missy Elliott, and Workout. Now, in this moment, things get a little tricky. Even though Cole's album is extremely successful and he's coming off a supporting tour with Rihanna, the album wasn't really Cole. It was very polished, very glossy. It really matched the time of what we were listening to, whereas Cole was deemed as the savior of hip-hop. He was the next one. So Cole had successful tours, he knocked out incredible classic features, and he grew a lot in 2012, which led to 2013. And I think this is where the Cole takeover begins. On June 18, 2013, J. Cole gave us Born Sinner. He decided to go heads up with Kanye West with his ambitious release of Yeezus, just to prove that indeed he is the man now, like Wanye. If you get that bar, you get that bar. Born Sinner was the stepping stone of the mainstream receiving the real, intense, and vulnerable side of J. Cole, as he touched on the evils of Hollywood, the shame and fame, and the respect and love. And even with this release, he still fell second or third to the Drakes and the Kendricks just because of their previous efforts. So a year passed, and one day in the fall, the music world just changed. It was deeper than rap. It was deeper than numbers. It was deeper than the industry. So 1 month before the release, J. Cole announced his next album, and it would be coming out on December 9th. And with no singles, no videos, no interviews, we had really no idea what we were expecting. It was just a little trailer of J. Cole going back home. To our surprise, J. Cole gave us 2014 Forest Hills Drive. This one was J. Cole's grail. This one was the one that we were just waiting for. This album has just incredible production, incredible songwriting, incredible lyricism, content, and the rollout was just great. It was phenomenal. This album is one of the most popular albums in rap history and, in my opinion, in music history to go platinum without any features. Once again, J. Cole had a successful tour, did great content, but even with this accomplishment, it still wasn't enough. The industry began to change because we were no longer getting albums physically. The streaming services just appeared. Now it really depends on the amount of streams that you could pull in. 2016 rolled around and Cole is locked in on his fourth album, For Your Eyes Only, which dropped exactly 2 years after 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Now, this album split the fan base in half. Some people see this project as lazy, unmotivated, and even confusing. And then others, such as myself, really appreciate the narrative, the change, and the passion behind this project. Even with the tough criticism that came with this project, Cole once again went platinum, no features, and had a pretty successful tour. Not even a full 2 years went by. Guess what? Another Cole album. And this time, Cole, he wanted to be the center of attention. For the first time, Cole was really taking the mainstream production and influence and making it his way. He took the trap element of what was going on in hip hop and created a path of lyricism that really wasn't popularized at the time, which brought us KOD. And even with this project, it's still known that Cole just falls a bit short under the Kendrick Lamar realm, just because Kendrick won a Pulitzer for his most recent offering, Damn. So that following year, Cole put his crew together. A bunch of talented artists and producers went down to Atlanta and gave us this mega collaboratory album called Revenge of the Dreamers 3, which followed 2 EPs that were named Revenge of the Dreamers and Revenge of the Dreamers 2, just with his camp. This album proved that Cole was locked into what the streets were listening to, what the youngins were doing, that he could actually keep up, and it showed that he had an ear for talent by bringing all of his crew together. It presented many opportunities for his crew, which included Boss, Cause, Ari Lennox, Loot, and Earth Gang. So now we make it to 2021, and there's rumors that Cole is trying to join the NBA, he's releasing shoes with Puma, and apparently he's working on an album. Well, May 14th comes around and we get Cole's most recent offering, the off season, which leads us to this conversation. Not only was the off season just an incredible album, he went first. Because of 2020's quarantine, everyone locked inside, we didn't really get full-length projects from Drake, Kendrick, from Cole. We really only got a full-length project from Sean, Detroit 2. And if you want to hear my review on that, I'll link it in the description. And so this just brings my main point. J. Cole has released 6 albums, 4 mixtapes, 3 compilation albums, formed an incredible roster with Dreamville. He's also released multiple pairs of shoes with Puma, and he's maintained his place within rap relevancy. The thing about Cole's peers, we'll start with Drake. Drake hasn't consistently given his audience the most skilled rap music. Also, there's a lot that comes with Drake, such as beefs, publicity, and antics, man. Also, the OVO label itself just doesn't seem extremely successful on the front end. Then you have Kendrick. Kendrick knows that he can drop whenever, yet he knows his fans are waiting, and we haven't heard anything about this new project. His last offering was his contributions to the Black Panther soundtrack in 2018, which was phenomenal. And also, the complexity of Kendrick Lamar alters his true position in the ranking of his class. It's really hard to rank him because he's in a world of his own. And my last thing is, can Kendrick really top the stuff that's in his discography already? Then we go to Wale. It's like Wale is really trying, but it seems like a decade into the game, he just really hasn't found his niche, and it might be too late. And then also, Wale cares about opinions. Instead of valuing feedback from his actual fans, he listens to insults from trolls. So then you have Big Sean. Sean has the voice, but he just lacks the impact, man. And then with Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace to the legend. I truly believe if he were still here, he could bring so much to the game within mainstream and in street culture. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. So when we look at Cole's career, the longevity that comes with it, Cole has outlasted the end of the cell phone rap era, the intensity of the revival of traditional rap. Also, he's gone through the complexity of the auto-tune / mumble rap, and right now he's living in the abstract world of rap being the #1 culture. So Out of everyone in his class, Cole has consistently dropped rap music, maintained his relevancy, given his fans an actual product, and created a lane for many more MCs to come. In conclusion, J. Cole is simply the leader of the 2010 rap class of hip hop. He made it extremely clear, especially with this new project, The Offseason. As a J. Cole fan, I'm a little biased, but I'd love to hear what you have to say. So what do you think? Who's the leader of the 2010 rap class? Is it Drake? Is it Kendrick? Is it Cole? Wale? Sean? Is it Wiz? Meek? Tyga? Or did I just miss somebody? Comment in the comment section, let me know your thoughts. Talk to me. Will Kendrick drop? Will Drake drop? Now that they've heard Cole's project, maybe it lit a little fire under their ass. I don't know. As always, man, thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know also, would you like to see more conversations like this on this channel? Tell me what you think. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell for more updates with the channel and more content. And until next time, peace.